Aloha everybody, we are on board the only round trip Honolulu cruise. This is the Pride of America. We're going to show you our entire vacation. We're going to take you with us on a tour around the ship. We're going to show you everywhere that we ate, and most importantly, we're going to show you every stop in the islands of Hawaii. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Gina, this is Doe, Isabella, and Vincent, and we are Ohana Eats. Our Ohana loves to eat and travel all over the world and share all of our adventures with you. Now come with us on a cruise around the Hawaiian Islands on the NCL Pride of America. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to mention is that the check-in is super easy. We arrived at the terminal, we went through the security screening, went right up to the front desk. By the time they gave us our cards, took our pictures, got us on board to do our muster station drill, I would say it was about 15 minutes total. It was really smooth. The staff was really wonderful. They had awesome music playing when we checked in, and they even gave us these adorable leis. Now, when we got on board, the only place open to eat was the buffet. Now, I will tell you that the food there was not very impressive. We grabbed a plate, but there wasn't really anything we cared for that much. So we're just gonna wait for dinner and check out the main dining room tonight. The ship doesn't leave the port until 7 p.m. So there are plenty of people already in the pool. They're listening to some classic Hawaiian music and they are just having a blast. I will say that the spirit on board definitely seems really pleasant. Everybody's super happy and everybody's been really friendly so far.
When it came to our room on the Pride of America, we both ended up with ocean view staterooms. It has a lot of storage. It has a seating area. The beds can either be separated or pushed together, and they have a nice amount of storage, not only on the sides, but also underneath the bed and next to the bed as well. The closet has a good amount of space and the drawers are really deep. We enjoyed the size of the stateroom more than anything because we did get an upgrade on this one from an inside cabin. All of the staterooms have refrigerators and safes and a really nice sized stateroom window. The showers are a bit tiny, but it does come with the traditional shampoo and conditioner. I did pack in just one bag this time. For the first night on the ship, we decided to go to the main dining room. You'll notice that some of the ship has been updated and the hallways are no exception. The main dining room itself offered a lot of great options, and they always have the option to upgrade from one of their specialty restaurants. We had a bunch of dishes and everything that we tasted was really good, so we were impressed with the food in the main dining room from night one. At the end of day one, we went out to catch sunset, say goodbye to Honolulu, and head off to Maui. We disembarked in Kahului, Maui, and we grabbed some towels, and then we headed off to the airport to pick up a rental vehicle. I do want to give you a heads up, the walk is super long in order to get to the outside of the port area.
We took an Uber over here. It was about 10 bucks. We picked up a rental car. Now, I will give you a heads up, the line was a bit long. It was about an hour wait for a rental car today, but you know what? The service that we got was super awesome. Guy was from Maui. He was so nice. Now we have our car and we're gonna go out for the day. So before we start our adventure, we had to make one pit stop because this is everybody's favorite. Over here at Krispy Kreme, get up some donuts because we do not have Krispy Kreme on Oahu. So after our little pit stop, we decided to go to Wailea Beach, right by the Grand Wailea Resort. It's free public parking, cute little pathway, and then you're gonna see a gorgeous beach. All right, we are over at Wailea and the waves are intense today. Check it out. Look at that behind me. Sand is powdery soft, but the waves are definitely more on the intense side for sure. So the kids had a really good day at the beach, and we are just gonna go back to the ship, wash up, and then we're gonna go out a little bit later and check out some stars. So we just finished having dinner on the ship, and now we're gonna head out to the Hyatt in Lahaina and go check out the stars.
So after dinner, we headed out for the drive across the island over to Lahaina, where we visited the Hyatt Regency, and we went to see the tour of the stars. The drive was absolutely beautiful.
We're over at the Hyatt in Maui. It's a really beautiful hotel if you get a chance to check it out. And we're gonna go do the tour of the stars now. So we just got done doing the tour of the stars. So there's 3 telescopes that are set up on the roof of the Hyatt. And you take an elevator up to the 9th floor, you walk across the roof. We weren't able to video anything because we're not allowed to have any cell phones or any kind of light equipment up there. So if you're into astronomy, this may be something that you're definitely interested in. We were able to see a few stars. I think the moon was the highlight for all of us, but I will say that it does come with a little bit of a hefty price tag at $50 a person, so it was around $200 for a family of 4. It is day 2 in Maui, and we are up super early because we're going to try to go to this bakery and get their famous donuts. It's called the Komoda Bakery. We're going to take you guys with us.
So for day 2, we headed to Makawao in upcountry Maui. This is a cute little town, and one of our friends who's from Maui had suggested that we check out Komoda Bakery. This is an awesome little mom and pop shop. They have lots of great pastries, really reasonable prices. I have to say the donuts on the stick are really awesome, and I definitely recommend grabbing a bunch of treats over here. Check out their malasadas and their donuts, and you can actually bring them back on the ship.
Okay, so today we're over in Hilo, and we don't really have too many plans today. We're gonna visit a friend and then drive around town, so we're gonna take you guys with us.
Hilo is another port where you can disembark very easily and go through the terminal. It is a little bit of a walk before you get to the outside, but nothing compared to Maui. We did rent a car here as well. We drove up to visit one of our friends, and after we had a visit with our friend, we went back downtown to stop by one of our favorite places, which is called Makani's Magic Pineapple Shack.
All right, so we're over here at Makani's Magic Pineapple Shack in downtown Hilo. One of our favorite places to stop for a treat. You guys have to check this place out.
Makani's has some amazing acai bowls that you have to check out when you go.
So we're gonna head to our first specialty restaurant on the Pride of America. This is gonna be Cagney Steakhouse.
So the Cagney Steakhouse on the Pride of America is decorated really nicely. It looks like it just went through a refurbishment. The food was just as good as we had on any of the other ships at Cagney's. The shrimp was fresh, the ahi was fresh, the steaks were all cooked to perfection. The service was really outstanding. If you're gonna check out a specialty restaurant, I definitely recommend Cagney's.
Okay, so we just arrived in downtown Kona. We're gonna go pick up our rental car at the airport, and then we're gonna get on our way. So we are over at Koloko Honokohau to see if we can see any sea turtles today. So this is like a really beautiful area with lots of lava and a beautiful view of the ocean as well. Let's take a look. And by the way, it's only about 10 minutes away from the port. So my whole crew decided to stay back, and I decided to come here by myself. They're waiting in the car for me. But it's definitely like a little bit of a bumpy road, but I mean, I have slippers on and I'm doing it, so I think you could definitely do it in sneakers. And I would say it took me about 20 minutes to get to the beach portion. Really beautiful lava creations, awesome like twisted wood, and just like a beautiful nature experience. I would definitely recommend checking out this trail. There have been a ton of birds so far on this trail. It's really pretty cool. So I was hoping that we would be able to see at least one, and we were so lucky. We got to see 2 honu right now. And you know, just keep your safe distance, 20 feet away, use your zoom lens. You can see they're really far behind me, but I used the zoom lens so I could get you guys some really good pictures. This is a free hike. It was really pretty easy. I would say about maybe like 40 minutes round trip, and to get this kind of a view is just stunning. Like, definitely recommend checking this out.
If you're looking to try some amazing local food, you have got to go to Broke the Mouth Grinds. This is located very close to the pier. They make these amazing lemonades with lilikoi and fresh ingredients. Chef Robin definitely knows what he's doing. I love their furikake chicken and their purple potato salad.
We are over here at Magic Sands Beach. Check this place out. It's beautiful.
So Magic Sands Beach Park is located just 18 minutes away from the harbor. They do have bathroom facilities, and it's a beautiful beach to spend the day. We checked out East Meets West, which you do need reservations for. It is an Asian-inspired restaurant, and while the dishes were really good, the wait is super long there. We walked up to the buffet afterwards just to take a look, and it turns out they had almost all of the same ingredients. So if you don't want to wait, I definitely recommend checking out the buffet.
We just disembarked in Kauai, and there's this little terminal that we're going to go through over here, and then it's going to take us to the taxis and the shuttles, and we're going to head right over to the airport. So we are over at Waimea Beach. It's a black sand beach over here on Kauai. Let's take a look.
This is Waimea Beach. Now this is considered a black sand beach over on Kauai. I will tell you, it looks a little more brown than black in person, but it's still a beautiful beach to visit. There was lots of people over there on the pier fishing, and they were super nice to talk to.
We were driving back from Waimea and we saw Kauai coffee, so we decided to take a little detour. This is beautiful, the landscape over here. You cannot imagine how many acres of coffee beans. Check this out.
So we went into the store for Kauai coffee, and they do have a ton of souvenirs and lots of cool local ingredients, and definitely a ton of coffee as well. I love that they give you so many free samples so you can taste all the different types of coffee. I definitely learned that I like dark roast for sure the best. The museum was so cute and really awesome to see. The people there are super nice. They have everything from ice cream to cakes. Have the option to either tour with them or walk around on your own. Just a 5-minute ride from the Kauai Coffee Company is the right slice. Now this spot you do not want to miss. She makes all of her pies from scratch. They are so tasty.
This is a macadamia nut pie. This one very good. Very nutty, flaky, just very nice overall.
We also tried their cookie dough bites and their blueberry pina colada pie. So after the pie, we decided to drive over to Poipu at Breneke's Beach. This is a great beach for boogie boarding, but more importantly, we got to see so many honu, which is the Hawaiian sea turtle, out in their environment. They were swimming around and it was amazing to see them through the waves. We watched a few of them just catching waves over and over again for a solid hour. It's absolutely incredible to see in person, and I highly recommend checking it out. So on this night, we headed to Moderno Churrascaria. Now, if you have never been here, this is a Brazilian steakhouse at sea. The salad bar alone with all of the meats and cheeses and sides, it's enough to completely fill you up, but the best part is actually when the gauchos come to the table with however much meat you want to eat that night. We really ate a ton over here and the meat was great. I definitely recommend it.
All right, so here we are, day 2 in Kauai. We do an overnight here and in Maui, which gives you plenty of time to explore. So I definitely enjoy that feature of this cruise. We're just gonna walk around town today. We rented a car yesterday and drove around the island. And now today we're just gonna go check out the town that's the closest to the port. So we're gonna take you with us. So let's talk about some of the things that you can do right by the pier. About a 6-minute walk away from the pier is gonna lead you to this little shopping area. There's an anchor mall and a harbor mall, and it's not like what you consider a traditional mall, but there's definitely some places that you can grab some souvenirs. There's a couple t-shirt shops. There's also a Maui Divers. You can get some pearls and some jewelry. And then there's a shop that also has a restaurant, and you can grab some tours over here if you wanna do the helicopter tour or if you wanna do any kind of kayaking. Now, right in the same parking lot are a couple food trucks. So we stopped by this Aloha Waffles and Espresso place and we got ourselves some coffee.
Coffee and some espresso here. Pretty nice in there.
Super nice. We're surrounded by lots of roosters and chickens.
Yeah, there's a lot of chickens on this island. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, more so than Oahu, I will say.
You got chicken phobia?
Not the place for you.
Not the place for you.
We literally have 2 chickens right by our feet right now and a rooster. So we were walking around some of the shops and I heard the ocean and I turned around and there's a little entrance to come right to this beach. Definitely walking distance from the ship.
After we finished up in Kauai, we went back on the ship because we had one specialty dining experience left, and that was Le Bistro. Le Bistro is a French-inspired restaurant with lots of great eats. We really love the seafood dishes here, and if you have a specialty package, we definitely recommend checking it out. So I'm gonna start the tour of this 80,000-ton ship off in the lobby area. As you can see, everything was decorated really nicely. It had apparently just been through a partial refurbishment, so a lot of the rugs and chairs had been updated. This is the bar and of course a copy of the ship along with some features similar to DC. The lobby area itself is rather small, but it does have everything that you need in there. This is the area called the Pink Champagne Bar, which was really active at night. There was live music, bands, and piano players every night. And this area leads right into some other rooms, including the game and card room, and then directly across one of the largest libraries that we have ever ever seen at sea. I could not get over the size of this. Right outside of this area is the Mardi Gras Cabaret and Night Lounge. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of activity here, but they did have some shows with their entertainment staff and some dancing as well. This is the Hollywood Theater where the productions were put on, and it's also where you meet if you have any tours. The Newberry Street shops were really cute. I loved the Nahoku store and of course all of the places where you can grab some Hawaiian style souvenirs. There was a shop that had some local candies and treats and some lotions and postcards and plenty to bring home with you. And right down the hallway is the picture studio. The studio is perfect for all of your photography needs. You will also see a chapel along with the art studio in the same area. The East Meets West is a free restaurant that features Asian style food. It has sushi and hibachi as well. Jefferson's Bistro is going to be the French inspired restaurant, really beautifully decorated. And right down the hall is going to be your cruise next desk. And a little bit farther down is your main dining room, the Liberty and the Skyline. Skyline and Liberty both feature items from Cagney's. Also on deck 6 is going to be Cagney's restaurant. Now this is a steakhouse, which is also a specialty dining restaurant and is really great in our opinion. It's right outside of the Napa Wine Bar, where some days they even have origami classes. You'll see Belle and Doe were trying their best there. There is outdoor seating as well if you would like to sit outside and have a nice glass of wine on the deck. Right down the hallway from the Napa Bar is going to be the Cadillac Diner. Now this is your 24-hour restaurant on the Pride of America. They also have a small coffee bar just in case you would like a cup of coffee or tea at any time during the night. They have an outdoor area for seating as well. On deck 11 is the conservatory, which is a little quiet space, and it's right inside of the pool area and the Ocean Drive bar. This bar is definitely busy during the daytime, and it's located near the main pool and several jacuzzis. You will see a lot of the entertainment staff over here, including some cornhole games. Now right upstairs from the pool deck is going to be yet another bar and the Key West Grill, which features light fare during the day. There was hot dogs, hamburgers, wraps, quiches, and it was really great to just grab something quickly and be able to sit by the pool decks. So when it comes to the pool deck, there's actually 3 different tiers to this. There are lots of loungers, there are seats, and then there's these little areas where you can kind of have your own private cabana. Those are all free and included. And in the front of the ship, there's even a quiet area. Above that quiet area is another area where you can go up again and you can grab a seat if you just want to really get away. They have chess games and checker games that are life-size, and of course the kids camp, the Splash Academy, and Entourage. And there's a video arcade which is open to everyone where you can play games and win prizes as well. This area was really fun for everybody. They were definitely active at nighttime. Right outside of this area of the video arcade is going to be the Mandara Spa and Pulse Fitness Center. Now the gym on this ship was surprisingly large. It had free weights, it had plenty of machines, and it even had a special room for bicycle classes or if you just wanted to stretch out. There were plenty of ellipticals and treadmills. Now as you exit the gym area, you're going to be able to see the sign for the Mandara Salon and Spa, so you can get all of your beauty treatments here, massages, hair color, and more. Walking outside the spa is of course shuffleboard and then a really nice lounge area where the Waikiki bar is located. This is also an adults only pool back here, and they even have a little golf area along with a basketball and soccer court. Now on the back of deck 11 is this open area space which leads right into Moderno and also the Aloha Cafe and La Cucina. Cucina is the Italian specialty restaurant located right behind the buffet area. Aloha Cafe is going to be your buffet, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have a wide variety of dishes. They have theme nights, they have a salad bar, desserts, and they also have an Asian station, a meat station, and then burgers, pizza, fries, even a make your own pasta station. There's plenty to choose from at this buffet. I will say some of the dishes were hit or miss for us, but they still had a wide enough variety that we could go up and grab enough to eat or even bring some food out to the pool. And of course they have the famous ice cream bar and desserts. There's plenty of seating, and if you can't find any seating inside, there's some seating at the saloon, which is connected right through the side door. We hope you enjoyed watching our 7-day adventure on the Pride of America. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below. I am always happy to answer. And as always, stay safe and aloha.